Here I come, 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 here I come! With a story. It's your crazy Uncle Tommy. Hi everybody, it's me, your crazy Uncle Tommy. Pull up a chair or a blanket and listen. The story of Shem and the Ingleberry Snarks. A long time ago, there was a little boy named Shem.
My name is Shem.
Shem enjoyed his life of getting up in the morning, doing his chores, learning, and playing with his two brothers. Everything was pretty normal for Shem until the day his father came home with some important news. His father's friend had told his father about some weather that was forming, and it would create quite the volume of rain. Rain that would last for many days and many nights. And Shem's dad's friend suggested to Shem's dad that he build an ark.
What's an ark?
It's like a big boat, Shem's dad answered, because Shem's dad believed his friend with all his heart and believed the forecast of rain upon rain upon rain upon rain upon rain. He went out the very next morning and got a whole bunch of lumber to start building. When the neighbors saw all the wood in their front yard, they wondered if Shem's dad was building a new house or putting an extension on their old home.
Building a new home, are ya?
Nah, I'm building an ark. It's gonna rain hard and long for many days and nights. You should build one too.
What's an ark?
It's a big boat.
Why should I build a big boat?
An ark, 'cause it's gonna rain.
It never rains around here.
My friend told me it's gonna rain for 40 days and 40 nights, and that we should all build boats.
You mean arks?
Right, I meant arks.
But nobody else did build an ark or even a life raft. They would just laugh and walk away. Shem also wondered why they needed a boat so big.
Dad, why do we need a boat so big?
It's an ark, son.
Why do we need an ark so big?
Arks are big. That's what makes them arks, and not boats.
Okay, then why do we need an ark and not a boat when it's just the 5 of us? You, Mom, me.
We need a bigger boat, ark, because...
Because why?
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you when you need to know. How's that?
But Shem wanted to know right then. It wasn't easy being the son of a man that was building a boat, ark, in the middle of a desert. But every day his dad faithfully worked on the ark, and Shem and his brothers had to help.
Dad, tell me again, why is this ark so big?
Nice try, Shem. Nice try. I already told you. I'll tell you when you need to know.
On the day they finished the ark, it started to rain.
Now I'll tell you why we built this boat so big.
You said it was an ark.
Ark, yes, an ark. Yes, the ark has to be this size because we're going to put 2 of each animal inside.
We are?
Yes, and when I say we, yes, I mean you and your brothers, yes.
So Shem and his brothers were to collect a pair, a male and a female of every single animal that existed, and put them on the ark. And while that might seem like a simple task, it wasn't. First, it wasn't so easy to catch every single animal. Second, it wasn't always easy to figure out which animals were boys and which animals were girls. And third, it's not easy to get an animal, any animal, onto an ark in the rain. By the second day of rain, the water was covering the ground.
Come on, boys, speed it up.
We're doing the best we can.
Leave the ones that live in water, and for now, just get the animals that are smaller. Worry about the taller ones later.
On the third day, the water was up to Shem's knees.
Are you done yet, boys?
No.
We'll collect all the medium-sized animals and get the ones that won't drown in deeper water later.
On the fourth day, the water was up to Shem's waist.
Sure could use some help, Dad.
But his father was working on the interior of the ark, making it livable for all the animals and his family. On the 5th day, the water was up to Shem's shoulders, and he had trouble walking in it.
Grab the last of the animals and get on board, boys.
At this point, all the people that had teased Shem and his family started to build boats and arks and canoes and yachts and ocean liners of their own. But it was too late. The water was making everything much too difficult to work with. Why, it wasn't even possible to assemble a dinghy. Sadly, once Shem and his brothers entered the ark, the doors had to be sealed behind them, and Shem and his brothers watched the waters rise and rise and rise.
Nice job, boys. All the animals are safe and secure. But I was just wondering, where did you put the Ampisodas and the Snufflegactics? And I can't find the boy Minnow Bear or the girl Snapoo.
We're sorry, Dad, but we looked all over for a girl Snapoo and a boy Minnow Bear, but we couldn't find them. And the Ampisodas, they swiped at us with their 6 feet and wouldn't come along. And we couldn't find any Snufflegactics anyplace. But we did find 2 of these.
What's that?
We don't know, you said bring everything. They have a bill like a duck, fur like velvet, a tail like a beaver, and webbed feet. And I even saw one lay an egg.
Ugh, they're freaks of nature. Toss them overboard. Let them drown like rats.
Actually, we put a pair of rats on board, a girl and a boy rat.
Shem and his brothers did as their father told them, and tossed the 2 duck-billed beaver-esque creatures with the velvet fur overboard. And to everyone's surprise, the newly discovered creatures swam away, and swam all the way to Australia.
I'm gonna call them Ingleberry Snarks. Goodbye, Ingleberry Snarks. Goodbye!
And that's the amazingly true story about the discovery of the duck-billed Ingleberry Snarks, which would later be called velvet web-feet bills, and then much later, platypuses, which are nicknamed water moles.
Ingleberry Snarks. Ingleberry Snarks. Ingleberry Snarks. Ingleberry Snarks. Yeah.
And kids, you might also want to know that this same story doubles as a story of the disappearance of the beloved Snapoos, the cuddly minnow bears, and the always curious Snufflegactics. Oh, yes, and the ferocious Ampisodas. Okay, the end. Have a good day. See ya. You can turn off the microphone now. Bye.